Hey guys, Carl Martin here. I just want to be your next global brand ambassador, so I thought I'd shoot you a video. I can't talk too long because I am actually on my break at work. As you can see, I work in town, but I actually live up in the mountains. 27 years old in October. Been in the bar game since I was 17. Before that I was working in restaurants. Alcohol takes up a lot of my time. I do enjoy making cocktails. I know when I go to Dan Murphy's or a boutique beer place, it takes me hours and hours to decide something to get. Absolut vodka is probably one of my favorite drinks. It has been for a long time. When I was younger, I saw there was an episode of Sex and the City where Jason Lewis had a bottle of vodka for underwear and it was put up on a billboard. I think it was at that moment that I realized that I wanted to drink Absolut. If you don't know what that is, you should probably look it up. It's pretty hot. Anyway, I better go now. I'll talk to you soon. I'll show you where I live and we'll go from there. See ya. Hey guys, I'm home now from work. It's a bit later than I thought it would be. It's nighttime outside, so I can't actually show you where I live, what it looks like. But I did get the things from the yard that make my favorite cocktail. What we've got here is, in the mountains, we have the ability to have a backyard, which most people in Sydney CBD don't have. So I have a bit of rosemary, which you can get in a lot of places. But then unique to this area is I have some eucalyptus leaves, which have this, you know what eucalyptus tastes like, but it's nice. It's really, really good, especially with the dry taste of Absolut, because it really brings it out. And then the other interesting thing that I have right now, and I think this is the best ingredient that we have, and no one really uses it in Australia, are lily pillies. Lily pillies have this amazing ability to taste like all the berries you've ever tasted while being very tangy and a little bit powdery at the same time. So what I like to do is to get the rosemary, I clap it first, rub it in my hands, and then I put it into the glass. And then I get the lily pillies and I just rip it once because the taste of the lily... Sorry. So the first thing that was too soon, wasn't it? So the first thing we get is the rosemary, and we clap it in our hands because it releases all the oils from breaking up the leaves, and then it's on your hands now, and that's going to be important later. Then we get the eucalyptus leaves, and we rip them in half, or as best you can. And the reason we don't crush these up is because the flavour of these can be too strong sometimes. And then we get the lily pillies, and we just squash it a bit because they take over too. And then get your ice. And you put your ice in your mum's favourite crystal glass. And then you want about 2 points of Absolut, just enough to think that it's going to be an aperitif later on. And then just to add a little bit of a flavour, just a touch of your favourite Bianco. Get your silver spoon, mix it around a couple of times like you're making a martini. Get your hands now and rub it all around the glass and pick it up to your face and just smell it, because that is absolutely divine. Now normally I'd walk away for a couple of minutes because I want it to melt a bit and start emulsifying, but I really want this right now. So I'm going to have a bit, and it is just great. And the reason why it's really good is because the flavour of all of those things are on the inside and it's hitting my tongue, but at the same time when I'm drinking it in, the oils that are now on my hands are on the outside of the crystal. And they're just wafting up into my face as well. And it just makes a really, really nice mix. I'm told this is called a kangaroo jack, but a kangaroo jack is literally just vodka and Cinzano. But with these things, I don't know what to call it yet. Maybe I'll call it a Martinez. Good morning. Now that the sun's up, I can actually show you where I live and what it looks like. So that's the kitchen that we were in last night. Well, it's my bird, Alan. He might be screaming later on in the video because he gets a bit loud when no one's paying him any attention. This is the view that I have. You can't really see it in the distance right now because it's a bit smoggy, but normally you can see the whole Sydney skyline around about here. We've got the bush down there, and then we've got more neighbours to there, and then there's more bush. If you were to go further up the road is where Sydney actually ends, and it's just wilderness from there on in.
Okay, so this is the bush at the end of my mum's street. I spent a lot of years down here. There's a lot of bike trails and stuff that me and my friends used to make. I've gotten to know a lot of the plants and animals that are down here. I got bitten by a snake when I was a kid, so that was probably my first introduction. But there's still kangaroos and stuff like that, which is pretty good. All of the things that I made in that cocktail, all those plants I got from down here as well. So I do like using native things. Right now I wish you were here because the bellbirds are going crazy because I think I've like disturbed them because I'm walking around. And there's a really strong smell of eucalypts and alpine in the air at the moment. What else have we had down here? We had bushfires last year. That was pretty scary because we nearly lost everything, but as you can see it's all grown back pretty quickly and everything's returned, which is great. I'm gonna have to go now because I have to go to the grocery store. I have to get some... Wait, we don't have grocery stores up here. I'm gonna have to go to the butchers and then the fruit and veg market because they're gonna close soon, as they do up here. So hope to talk to you soon, guys. I'll finish this off and then I'll send it off to you. See you soon. Bye.